And then when talking about success in general, I kind of have a definition that I like for success. It's really working towards a worthy idea or goal and not stopping until you achieve it. It's working towards a worthy idea or goal and not stopping until you achieve that goal or that idea that you have. And what I mean by worthy is it's something that's not simple. It's going to take some time, energy, effort for you to do. You're going to have to stretch a little bit. You're going to have to grow. It's not an easy task to do. That's what I mean when I say something that's worthy. And I like that definition for a couple of reasons. The first is it lets you know that success is not a destination. The second reason I like that definition is simply because when you're working towards a worthy idea or goal, something that's going to take some time, energy, and effort, you're going to have to stretch a little bit. You have to grow as a person. You're going to have to be exposed to new things, learn new skills, learn new abilities, try to be a better person than what you were yesterday, and try to be ultimately the best version of yourself. That's how you're going to grow. Because success is really attracted to the person that you become. When you grow and learn new things and you strive to be the best version of yourself, success is attracted to that. And the last reason I really like that definition is simply because we all have different goals. We all have different goals that we want to accomplish. But when you work towards that goal, you're working towards that goal or worthy idea, that means that each and every one of us can be successful in trying to reach that goal. Several components that are part of success. One in particular that I really like, that I think is probably one of the most important for me, is visualization. Visualization. Now, what is that? Visualization is holding a mental image or picture. Whatever it is you want to do, that you set your mind to, see yourself doing that and work towards making it happen. I remember when I was about five years old, I fell in love with USA track and field when I watched the Olympic Games for the first time. And I stayed in the cul-de-sac. The cul-de-sac is this big circle, one entrance and one exit. And I remember running around that cul-de-sac as if it was a track. But before I started running, I would take a step back and look down at my imaginary blocks. You got any track athletes? Anyone run track? So I would stand down and look at my imaginary blocks and kind of wait for the announcer to call my name before I started running. And then one of my best 5-year-old voice, I would say, and now, running out of lane 4 from Team USA, Elton Spain. That was the crowd. They'll cheer. I'll wave. When you say low impression, you just wave. And that's the image that I had in my mind before I was getting ready to run. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Like I told you in high school, did pretty well. I went on to Clemson. As a freshman, my coach pulled me to the side and said, hey, you're still 17 years old. If you want, you're still eligible to run for the junior world team. That's something you want to do. It's like, yeah. USA Junior World Team. Now, the championships were in Santiago, Chile, South America. My first time being out of the country. I remember when we landed in Santiago, Chile, they had the locals there, they had the little USA flags. They're training. We get off the plane, they were giving us hugs and kisses and stuff. It's crazy. They love Team USA, right? And we had to stay at a police academy because they wanted to make sure we were well protected. When it was time for us to compete, we had to go to the Coliseum. And we had to wait and stand inside the tunnel and wait for, all the runners in the race. And you it was all cheering, like the ground was shaking. It was crazy. But it was time to compete. We walked out of the tunnel, we looked into the stands, thousands of spectators everywhere. But it was time for me to run. I had to get an escort. The escort us over, escorted to my starting block and told me to stand behind and wait for the announcer to call my name. I was in lane 6. So you got the announcer calling all of the runners and athletes ahead of me. Then he got to me, the announcer goes, and now, running out of lane 6, Team US went crazy. I couldn't even hear what the announcer was saying. But I heard him say, Elton Spain. Y'all know what I did, right? That same image that I held in my mind as a 5-year-old child, it manifested. It happened for me. That's how I know that there's power in visualization. See that thing that you want to do, person you want to become, goal you want to set, hold that image in your mind and work towards it. Just like it worked for me, I know it worked for each and every one of you. I remember in closing,
Remember the power of visualization. Hold that mental image or picture in your mind.